the lovely world. So, I'm sorry if I seemed like I was frowning yesterday. That wasn't my intention. But, so I was going through all the shirts that I wanted to get rid of, and some of the ones that I'm keeping. And I came across a shirt that I haven't worn since the show went off the air. I mean, I've worn one of them. And the one shirt I have three of those shirts. I have, one that has all the lion, the dire wolf, and the dragon on it. And then I have one that says, single taken and looking for a woman with 3 dragons. And I know I said I want to talk about women, but so it's been a while since Game of Thrones went off the air, and they're working on the prequel seasons, or the prequel shows, right? One of them right now. And I was reading into it, and I was thinking about this. The one word that I always loved in that show, and it involves dragons, because you guys know how much I love dragons. I've talked about it numerous times over the past 8 years, or, the past 8 seasons of the show that are out now. I don't have season 8 yet, but I've seen all 8 seasons of Game of Thrones. And the one word that she uses most of all is dracarys. Now, I have a shirt in my shopping cart to order next time I get an Amazon gift card, and it says dracarys, and it has a dragon on it, and dracarys means fire in Old Valrarian, or something along those lines. I may have butchered that because I haven't watched the show in quite some time. It's been almost 2 years since the show ended, and also I heard, or I read online the other day, I don't know if this is true, that George R. R. Martin says the Winds of Winter won't be released until next year. Now, if that's true, it seems to me like he keeps pushing the book back and pushing the book back, because it was supposed to be released in summer of 2019. Then it was the fall of 2019. Then it was the winter of 2019. And then it was supposed to be, even going back to 2018. I think winter of 2018 was when it was originally supposed to be released in bookstores and things like that all across the world. But he just hasn't finished it. And it's been 2 years since the show ended, and he says that he wants to release it next year sometime. Who knows if that's actually going to happen. But I was just like, I'm getting rid of all of the shirts that I'm donating have been washed and are clean, and I'm donating upwards of 15 shirts, because either the shirt is too small because I've grown some sort of a belly, or it's too small because maybe I'm getting taller. I don't know. I probably not. I just think I am. And then some of the shirts I just don't wear, or they're getting kind of ratty and they need to be donated. And by ratty, I don't mean that they're dirty. I mean that the color has faded and it needs to, from all the washing I've done on those shirts and stuff. And I just don't need that in my life anymore. I need to, like I said in yesterday's video, I need to, think about, not wearing the same shirt over and over and over again after I've washed it over and over and over again. I just wanted to make that clear. But the point of this video was that my favorite word in Old Valrarian is dracarys, and it involves a dragon breathing fire whenever Daenerys Targaryen says it. And I know the show has been off the air, and I know for 2 years now, and I know I should be moving on with other shows TV shows to watch, but you guys know how much I loved Game of Thrones when it was on. Now, season 8 wasn't the greatest, but I still loved it. It had its ups and downs in the season, in those 6 episodes of season 8. And Jon Snow is great, even though his real name is Aegon Targaryen. You know, it's just sad to see that show hasn't, you know, has completely, you know, no one remembers it anymore because it's been so long since the show ended in 2018. I believe it was 2018. I just want to let you guys know that my favorite word in Old Valrarian is dracarys. I mean, there's other words in Old Valrarian that I don't speak Old Valrarian, but if I were, I would definitely love to be on any type of Game of Thrones show in the future. If it's a prequel show, or, you know, maybe like a 10-year reunion or something, I would love to do that because that would be awesome. But that's probably not going to happen because I'm not that famous, and I probably will never be that famous in order to be on a TV show like Game of Thrones or travel to where it was filmed or where it could be filmed in the prequel seasons and stuff like that. And there's still, you know, books that he's writing or trying to write, like Winds of Winter, and then Summer Fever, I believe, is what the 8th book in that thing is. Winds of Winter is number 7. I think Summer Fever is number 8. And then I have every other book, pretty much, of all of the Game of Thrones related books. Just like I have every single, you know, Fantastic Beasts and all of the Harry Potter films and all of the Divergent books and all of the, you know, all of the Mockingbird, or not. That is not what it's called. And I know it. It is the, what is that series called? With Katniss Everdeen. Ah, Jesus Christ. That's one thing I should know. I have that complete series, by the way. Anyways, says that. I have all of the Lord of the Rings books. You know, there's all these books that I have that I love to read. And even though I haven't read them in a while, I still love them. Because they're, you know, they're my childhood. They're, you know, Harry Potter was from like 1996 until like 2005 or 6 or something like that. Or maybe it's a little bit more than that. Or maybe it's 98. I can't fully remember everything, but it was sometime in the mid to late 90s that the first one was released, and then it was like maybe mid 2000s when the final Harry Potter book was released and stuff like that. And I know he's still writing, but that dracarys word, just every time I say it, I think of the dragons that she had, and I know all of the dragons are, you know, except for one, are dead and whatnot, except for Drogon. Drogon's still alive, so I don't know what they're gonna do. If they do like a 10 years later type of like one season where they do, you know, what Jon Snow is up to beyond the wall, and what Arya Stark is going to do traveling on the ocean, and what Sansa Stark does as Queen of the North, and what Brandon Stark does as King of the Seven Kingdoms. You know, who knows what's going to happen there. And maybe Daenerys isn't really dead. Maybe they bring her back to life. Because that show does that sometimes, where they bring someone back from the dead. And who knows what's going to happen, if there is going to be something like that. But I just wanted to say that dracarys is like my favorite word in all of Old Valrarian. Even though I don't know every single word in Old Valrarian, but that's just the one word. And I love dragons, and I love Game of Thrones, so I just thought I'd talk a little bit about it in today's video. I know it's been a while since I've talked about, you know, that stuff, but that's just what it is. And I know I say "but" a lot in this thing. It's just who I am. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go. Have an amazing birthday, whatever age you're celebrating. And I will see you tomorrow on the second to last day of June. July starts on Wednesday? Or Tuesday? No, Wednesday. Because today's the 28th. Anyways, bye-bye.